Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Toss to the outside.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They're bringing heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Try to get it on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Vols are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's White. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Volunteers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Tennessee.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Direct snap. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Colorado 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Let's go.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, going to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
On the run, it's Sampson. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Return goes out of bounds.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do.
Open runway ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Takes his shot. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it on the outside, it's White.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Vols! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Miller. It's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
On the set.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Trying to get to it. It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Reach 12 seconds as they head to the line. We'll see if they're content to go to the locker room. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Trying to find his man on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the back. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Snap it to the back. Crosses the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a great run there. On 31 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
Playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Looking for space. It's Sampson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very...
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's White. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by just one over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field. It's Wade. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Dances away from the heat. He's looking on the right side. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for the offense to go out and win this ball game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding a soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. For jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who...
Afterburners coming. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Volunteer. He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to him. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
To the air, it's Wade. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Colorado. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 11 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Bucks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you've got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Forced out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
After this, it'll be a wrap. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.